Have you ever felt like you're not being heard, like your message is getting lost in translation? We've all been there. Communication is the lifeblood of our relationships, our careers, and our personal fulfillment. Yet so many of us struggle to truly connect and get our message across effectively. The good news is mastering communication is not some mystical art form, it's a skill. Just like learning an instrument or a new language, it takes practice and the right guidance. By understanding the core principles of effective communication, we can unlock a world of possibilities, building stronger bonds, navigating difficult conversations with grace, and even influencing others in a positive way. In this video, we're diving deep into the world of communication. We'll uncover the common pitfalls that hold us back and, more importantly, equip you with practical tips and techniques to become a master communicator. Get ready to transform the way you connect with the world around you, one conversation at a time. Imagine this: you're sitting across from someone you care about, a partner, a friend, a colleague. You're trying to express something important to you, but it's like you're speaking different languages. Frustration mounts, words are left unsaid, and you're left wondering, why don't they get it? This, my friends, is the all-too common experience of a missed connection. We've all been there on both sides of the equation. We think we're communicating clearly, but our message gets lost in a sea of assumptions, interpretations, and unspoken expectations. The truth is, effective communication goes far beyond simply uttering words. It's about understanding the deeper needs, desires, and motivations driving both ourselves and the person we're communicating with. It's about creating a space where vulnerability is met with empathy, where active listening reigns supreme, and where clarity becomes the guiding principle. Think about a time you felt truly heard and understood. What made that conversation different? Was it the words themselves, or was it something more? Chances are it was the feeling behind the words, the genuine connection, the sense of validation, the feeling of being seen and heard for who you truly are. That's the power of mastering communication. It's not just about getting your point across. It's about building bridges of understanding, fostering deeper connections, and creating a ripple effect of positive impact in all areas of your life. So how do we bridge the gap between intention and impact? How do we move from miscommunication to mastery? That's what we're going to explore together in this video. Before we dive into specific techniques, let's lay down the foundation for effective communication. It all starts with understanding the why behind our communication. Why do we communicate in the first place? It's not just to convey information. At its core, communication is about connection. It's about sharing our thoughts, feelings, and experiences with others in order to build relationships, foster understanding, and create a sense of belonging. When we approach communication from this place of connection, our words carry more weight, our intentions are clearer, and our impact is amplified. Think of it like building a house. You wouldn't start by slapping on a coat of paint without first laying a solid foundation. Similarly, effective communication requires a foundation built on trust, empathy, and a genuine desire to connect. Trust is built through honesty, vulnerability, and consistently showing up as our authentic selves. Empathy allows us to step into the shoes of the other person, to see the world through their eyes, and to understand their perspective, even if we don't agree with it. And a genuine desire to connect means approaching every interaction with an open mind and a willingness to listen, learn, and grow together. When we approach communication with this foundation in place, we create a safe and supportive space for meaningful conversations to unfold. We're less likely to jump to conclusions, make assumptions, or get defensive. Instead, we're able to approach challenges with curiosity, compassion, and a collaborative spirit. This foundation of connection is essential for navigating the complexities of human relationships and creating a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Let's explore common pitfalls that derail communication. Our internal filters shape our perception. These filters, shaped by experiences, can distort understanding. For instance, feedback might be seen as criticism. Assumptions about others' thoughts lead to misinterpretations. Nonverbal cues often convey more than words. Contradictory body language creates confusion. Awareness of these pitfalls leads to clearer communication. Now let's talk about the single most powerful tool in any communicator's arsenal: listening. Not just hearing, but truly listening with intent to understand. In a world full of distractions, true listening is rare and precious. It's the cornerstone of meaningful connections. When we listen, we tune into emotions and unspoken messages. We create a space where others feel seen and valued. Active listening involves undivided attention and empathy. Put away distractions and focus on the speaker. Engage by asking questions and reflecting back. Avoid interrupting and practice empathy. Mastering listening transforms relationships and builds trust. It fosters deeper connections and meaningful conversations. Now that we've covered the foundation of listening, let's explore some practical tools to enhance your communication skills. One powerful technique is called non-violent communication, developed by psychologist Marshall Rosenberg. This approach focuses on expressing our needs and feelings in a way that's honest, compassionate, and respectful of others. It involves 4 key steps: observation, feeling, need, and request. First, objectively, observe the situation without judgment or blame. For example, instead of saying, "You're always late," you could say, "I noticed you arrived at 10:30 for our 10 o'clock meeting." Next, identify and express your feelings using I statements. Instead of saying, "You're making me angry," you could say, "I'm feeling frustrated because I was hoping we could start the meeting on time." Then state your unmet need that's contributing to your feelings. For example, "I need to feel respected and valued, and starting meetings on time is important to me." Finally, make a clear and specific request for what you would like to see happen in the future. For example, "Could we please aim to start all future meetings on time?" Another valuable tool is the feedback sandwich, a technique for delivering constructive criticism in a way that's easier to receive. It involves sandwiching the criticism between 2 positive statements. For example, you could say, "I really appreciate your hard work on this project. I noticed a few minor errors in the final report. Overall, I think it's a great start." By starting and ending with positive feedback, you create a more receptive environment for the recipient to hear and process the constructive criticism. Mastering communication is a journey, not a destination. It's an ongoing process of self-awareness, practice, and a willingness to learn and grow. As you implement these tools and techniques, remember that effective communication is a two-way street. It requires both speaking your truth authentically and listening deeply to understand the other person's perspective. One of the most important things you can do is to cultivate self-awareness. Pay attention to your own communication patterns, both positive and negative. What triggers defensive reactions in you? What communication style do you gravitate towards? By understanding your own tendencies, you can start to make conscious choices about how you communicate, even in challenging situations. Practice makes progress. The more you consciously apply these principles in your daily interactions, the more natural and effortless they will become. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we learn and grow. Embrace feedback from others as an opportunity to refine your skills and become an even more effective communicator. Remember, communication is at the heart of all human connection. It's how we build relationships, resolve conflicts, and create a more harmonious and fulfilling world. By investing in your communication skills, you're not just improving your own life, you're making a positive impact on everyone you interact with. So go out there and communicate with intention, with empathy, and with the unwavering belief in the power of connection. As we wrap up, I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. What communication challenges have you faced and how have you overcome them? Remember, we're all on this journey together. If you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more insights on personal growth, leadership, and creating a life of purpose and fulfillment. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on any future videos. I'm excited to see the positive changes you'll create in your life as you embrace the power of communication. Until next time, keep those conversations flowing and those connections strong.